Hello YouTube. I am back with a different thing. This is really hard to show this angle. This is a scrapbook I picked up at an estate sale. A scrapbook of a baseball, mostly clippings from newspaper magazines. And I'll start with the front. So, how to tell your parents, no, this is not. This is a 2-page ad or some sort of a store article with all of the Willie Mays cards for various years. It's pretty cool. This is just page 1. This isn't like what most of the stuff is, and this is loose. When I get into the book, you have the stuff that's glued in, and this was stuff that was like really permanent. Here's another kind of a random thing. Look at this. TV rundown from radio and TV, 1968 for the AL and NL. On the other side, it's got the minor league directory. It's an ad. It's a Johnny Walker Cardinals on KMOX. Sporting News, April 13th, 1968. Officials, umpires, all this stuff. Then after this, it's mostly a lot of clippings from newspapers and magazines. These photos, instead of cards, this is, there was some cards, but most people just had newspapers and clipped them. This is way before anybody I really know. Look at that, 1943 Phillies, Pirates, the Forbes Field, Athletics infield. Vincent DiMaggio is the older brother of Joe and Dom DiMaggio. Let's see. Cardinals, 43, Boston Braves. Braves Stadium. Some of these players. Rube Waddell. Some more stadiums. Cincinnati, 1943. Chicago Cubs, 1943. I don't know if this was stuff that was old at the time or if this was stuff that was put in when it was current. There's no way of knowing that. Some of these players, Ty Cobb, Lou Gehrig. Brooklyn Dodgers, 1943. Ebbets Field. That's cool. Wow. Chicago White Sox, Detroit Tigers. And this book is, it's got a lot of stuff. It goes far. These teams, St. Louis, Boston, Red Sox. I have no clue what I'm going to do with this book. It deserves to be in a museum almost. It's got such cool stuff. And if you look from the side, there's a certain point where all of a sudden all the stuff is just loose. And that stuff is even cooler than the stuff that's in the pages, in my opinion. But I'm just going to show I'll show all the pages. I think this deserves to be shared. Like that. Where the Athletics and Phils play. So Philadelphia Athletics and the Philadelphia Phillies both played in the same time in the same stadium. Ted Williams, slugging may mean second place for Sox. Knickerbocker reaches Sox. 4 of 5 suspended athletes. That's cool. Sox fixture, Ted Lyons. Wow. Ted Williams. So this was when he was MVP and hit 342. I can look to see. I'll post on the screen what year that was. That's so cool. I just don't know how long. Yeah, they must have been putting this together for decades. Oh, look at this. Little comics about superstitions. Pause it and you can read all that stuff, hopefully. The Hammer Boys. Oh, this is 1947. Oh, I like this. People from the military. No, people in sports. Staff Sergeant Ted Williams, Boston baseball #1 slugger, polishes his lumber in Red Sox dugout. Babe entertains important company. He's a little old at this point. What year was this? Dang it. 1947, probably. Champ 46 Colt out of Derby. Some more comic. That's cool. Art Houcheman. Bill Sanders. The ball leaves at 125 miles per hour. I like that. That's some colored thing. People. Ooh, look at that. Girl Scout. Interesting people. Hopefully you can read some of that. Is that a comic? More Ted Williams. Ted Williams and Joe DiMaggio. Can you imagine that being cut out of the newspaper when it was new? They were just current players. (1946) Boston Red Sox. Wow. Del Ennis. Handsome Hal Schumacher. See, I like these ones. Those are from something. I don't know. It's a bit different. Wow. Baseball Hall of Fame. Pistol Pete Reiser. Whitey Kurowski and the Cardinal slides head first into third base. His fingers touching the bag before Red Sox third baseman Pinky Higgins can make the tag with ball and glove. Stan Musial of the Cardinals, the 1946 MVP. That's sweet. Ooh, Stan Musial, Pee Wee Reese. Sizzling Dick, Sizzler. Sid Hudson. Ooh. Training begins out the west, where the west ends. White Sox. Ooh, nice. And look at this. Song of the South. It's a crack of the bat and a big league bases. Look at all the mermaids. There's mermaids all over the place. I like that. Cuba and Puerto Rico. Ooh. Little Johnny Pesky Fleet. Bat boys as well as players work hard to win the World Series. Can you find another wild horse? Look at that drawing. Ooh, some color. Ted Williams, Boston's great slugger, lashes out a long, hard hit, good for a double in a game between the Red Sox and the Yankees in the Boston ballpark. Oh, look at that. I don't know what that is. That is weird looking. I think it looks like a ball traveling in slow motion or something. Why did you open that door, Richard? Fox to St. Pete's. Ooh, look at that. Imp Ump. It's umpire at 18 years old. Bot Bonanza bids from big leagues. Look at these players. Glittering procession of stars sent up to majors from far side of Rockies. Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, Dom DiMaggio. Ping Bodie, Ernie Lombardi, Bobby Dorr. They're joining Corsair crew. Oh man, color pictures finally. Homer. And it's the rookie of 46. Landslide from Usual as most valuable player. 20-year-old St. Louis born Cardinals catcher Joe. Johnny Kling, catcher, and Mr. Brains of Tinker Ever Clinch. Washington owners ponder proposed three-cornered swap. Stan Musial. Oh, Sandy Koufax. This is like a cutout. That's cool. Okay, and then everything else is just loose. Which I'm just going to stop this real quick. Okay, since this is all loose, I'm just going to look at them one at a time. Wow. Look at this. I don't know what this is from. But look at that. Those players that were playing at the time. Don't know who that is. It's articles. Stingle, the mystery man. Ooh, pink lemonade cake and frosting. See, that's what I like. As much as the articles and whatnot that they actually got is the opposite side, which is the part they usually weren't trying to get. Because I think that's cool. You know, this is one thing, but this is a whole other thing. Oh, wait, this must have been from a little booklet or something. Jim O'Toole. And I'm sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm just kind of hoping that you can just look at it and enjoy it as it is without having to have me talk a whole lot. It's more than I can say. Juan Marichal. Hank Aaron. Ooh, that's cool. Reflects on unhappiness of Braves Negro players over shift to Atlanta. So you can tell what year that was. Minnesota Twins. There's Willie Mays. Say Hey Kid is without equal in baseball, but Willie can't carry the entire burden himself. Oh, so this was clearly when Willie Mays was still playing. Baltimore. So this is in the 60s now. Roberto Clemente. Pirates need too many more like him. Mantle not getting any younger. Ooh, how much can Cubs bank on Banks? Ernie Banks. Houston 45s, Colt 45s. First pitch. Bob Gibson. And last pitch. Jim O'Toole. Ooh, home run leaders. 64. Look at those leaders. Pitching records. Home run leaders. Ernie Bank Hall of Fame. That's cool. RBIs. Is your English holding you back? Sandy Koufax. Pitching heroes, earned running average. Ooh, team champions. Ooh, Roberto Clemente and Billy Williams. AL final standing. Tell what year that's from based on those. I'll put something on the screen. Probably 1964. Yogi Berra and Casey Stengel. That's cool, whatever that is. Cy Young winner. Oh, look at this. A 1985 forecast. So that's from predicting 20 years into the future. It's only part of it, but it is what it is. And now Rookie of the Year. AL Rookie of the Year, Tony Oliva. Brooks Robinson. Ooh, this next one looks cool. It's a whole bunch of old sports cards. Oh, that's so cool. Gas House Gang? What the heck? New Boomin' Ballparks. Boomin' Ballparks. Ken Boya. There's so many pages. Colt 45s. I'm going to save the rest for another video. My phone is about to die. So anyway, I'm going to do more of this. This has been part 1 of this going through the scrapbook. I hope you've enjoyed. Keep an eye out for part 2 later.